Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Rizkira Aziza. I'm from class 64 1B07. Today I'd like to share my opinion about smoking on campus. I believe smoking should be banned on campus. Why? Because they enhance mood not only affects the smokers themselves but also those around them. Campus should be healthy, clean, and comfortable for students, and socialize. When people start smoking on university grounds, air pollution will be limited, making those around them uncomfortable, and even questioning the university's reputation as an educational institution. Furthermore, many students are young and easily influenced. They may feel that smoking is normal or cool. If they frequently we see people smoking openly on campus, they encourage more students to start smoking in the future. I believe that campus should design smoke-free areas and support healthy education initiatives to raise awareness of the risks associated with smoking. Let's strive to improve and make our campus a healthier place for everyone. Thank you for listening to my opinion. I apologize if there are still mistakes in what I say. Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about adverb of frequency in this presentation. Adverbs of frequency. Understanding how often action happen in English, adverbs of frequency are words that tell how often we do something. They help us describe daily routines, habits, and repeated action clearly. Examples: I always brush my teeth. She usually studies in the morning. We sometimes play football after class. Introduction. Adverbs of frequency describe how often an action happens. We use them to talk about habits, routines, and regular activities. They make your sentence sound more natural and fluent in English. Examples: I always eat breakfast. She often goes jogging. They never watching TV. Common adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency tell us how often an action happens. They help describe our habits and routines clearly. Common adverbs: always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. Position of adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency are usually placed before the main verb but after the verb to be. This rule helps our sentence sound natural and grammatically correct. Before the main verb, I always wake up at 7 a.m. I often watch movies after class. After to be, I am usually on time for my class. My friends are sometimes late. Frequency percentage. Each adverb of frequency show how often something happens. We can also think of them as percentage of time. This helps you understand their meaning more clearly. Always 100%, usually 19%, frequently 18%, often 70%, sometimes 15%, actually 30%, seldom 10%, rarely 5%, never 0%. Example sentence: I always wake up at 7 a.m. I usually go to campus in the morning. I often watch movies after class. I sometimes study at night. I really wake up late. I never skip my morning class. This table helps you see how frequency words show how regular your actions are. Using adverbs in daily life. Adverbs of frequency are useful when we talk about our daily routines. Here are some examples based on everyday life. I always wake up 7 a.m. before class. I usually have breakfast while checking my phone. I often watch a movie in the evening to relax. I sometimes study at night when I have a segment. I really wake up late because I like being on time. I never forget to bring my student card. Adverb before and after the verb. Adverb of frequency can appear in two main position in a sentence before the main verb or after the verb to be. Before the main verb, I always wake up 7 a.m. I often watch movies after class. I sometimes study at the night. After the verb to be, I'm always I, I'm usually ready for my morning class. My friends are rarely late. So remember, if your sentence has am, is, or are, the adverb goes after it. If it has another verb, the adverb goes before it. Question with adverb of frequency. We can also use adverb of frequency when we ask a question. They help you talk about how often something happens in someone's daily life. Examples: how often do you wake up at 7 a.m.? I always wake up at that time. How often do you watch movie after class? I often watch movie in the evening. How often do you wake up late? Rarely wake up late because I have morning class. The questions are great for conversation about habits and routines. Short answers with adverb of frequency. When someone asks about your routine, you can give short and natural answer using adverb of frequency. These answers sound friendly and are easy to understand. Examples: do you wake up early? Yes, I always wake up at 7 a.m. Do you watch movies after class? Yes, I often watch movies in the evening. Do you wake up late on weekends? No, I rarely wake up late. Adverbs in negative sentence. Adverb of frequency can also be used in negative sentence to describe how often an action does not happen. In this structure, the adverb is usually placed before the main verb and after the auxiliary verb do or does not. Examples: I do not always wake up late. I do not often watch movies at the midnight. I do not usually miss my morning class. I do not rarely forget my assignment. These sentences show action that happens less frequently or almost never. This difference between often and usually. Both often and usually indicate that an action happens many times, but they show different levels of frequency. Understanding this distinction helps improve accuracy in describing routines and habits. Often refers to action that happen many times but not always. It suggests slightly less frequency than usually. Examples: I often watch movie after class. Usually refers to action that happens most of the time, almost always. It implies a regular and predictable pattern. Example: I always go to campus in the morning. Difference between seldom and rarely. The authors will seldom and rarely both describe action that occur infrequently. Although their meanings are very similar, rarely is slightly more common in modern English. Seldom refers to something that happens not often or almost never. It sounds a bit of formal or old-fashioned in everyday speech. Example: I seldom watch movies at midnight. Rarely has the same meaning as seldom, but it is more commonly used today. It is appro- appropriate for both spoken and written context. Example: I rarely wake up late. Of frequency in the present simple tense. Adverbs of frequency are most commonly used with the present simple tense, tense because this tense expresses habits, routines, and regular action. They describe how frequently an action happens within a period period within a period of time. Examples: I am always studying in the library this week. She is often watching new movies these days. They are sometimes coming late to class. This contour show that the action is happening frequently within a contour situation. Adverb of frequency in the present continuous tense. Adverb of frequency can also appear in the present continuous tense, though less commonly when used they emphasize the temporary frequency of an action happening around the present time. Examples: I am always studying in the library this week. She is often watching new movies these days. They are sometimes coming late to class. To remember, a verb of frequency answers the question of how often. They are usually placed before the main verb of after to be. Use them mainly with the present simple tense. Common adverbs always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. Examples: I usually go to campus in the morning and often watch movies movies in the evening. Thank you.